Hi, and welcome to another episode of Movie Talk. Joe isn't here this week, but as always, I'm Nathan Graham, and today we're talking about Everest. Everest! So this movie's based off the true events of Robert Hall and his company, Adventure Consultants, in the devastating climb of Mount Everest in the 1990s. Going into this movie, I was a little bit unsure of how the characters would deal with the classic man versus nature storyline, but the director makes it clear that the mountain is indeed a character. You have all these famous Hollywood stars, Jake Gyllenhaal, Josh Brolin, and Jason Clarke, and in the beginning of the movie, they all look great. They all look like their normal selves, but this mountain just beats them to death. I think the thing I liked most about this movie is that it's split pretty evenly. The first half is the climb up, and the second half is trying to get back down. Sometimes you have movies that are split unevenly because they want to focus on the climb back down, the falling action. But this movie perfectly split it in two, making sure the audience knew exactly how hard it was to climb Everest and exactly how hard it was to get down. I had no intention of climbing Mount Everest in my life, and after seeing this movie, I think a simple hike will make me think twice. If you have the means to see this movie in IMAX, I would definitely recommend it. I saw it in IMAX 3D, and it was incredible, to the point where you start feeling cold in the theater, and you're not sure if it's the air conditioning getting turned on, or the movie is just so captivating that you start to feel the real environment around these characters. You're looking into these chasms of Everest, and you see these people just hanging on for dear life, and you start to feel a little bit dizzy, and the visuals in this movie were absolutely stunning. It's a very, very beautiful movie. But there are some few downsides. I won't give anything away because of spoilers, but the ending is really abrupt. If you've ever seen a Coen Brothers movie and you're watching it and you're like, wow, this is really great, and then all of a sudden it's the end, that's exactly what this movie feels like. Some movies that works. Some movies when they end it right away and you're so caught off guard because you're so enveloped in the story, it works. But I didn't feel like Everest did it right. There were times when this movie was a little bit predictable, however not in the climb. But things that happen in the movie, you can kind of see coming. The doctor who's with the team on Everest warns one of the crew about something that might happen, and then you start to think to yourself, maybe this is going to pop up a little bit later in the movie, and sure enough, it does. But honestly, if these are my only two complaints about the movie, I think Everest did very well and definitely deserves a watch. Overall, Everest was very educational and informative. When I was watching it, I felt like I was learning, but I was never bored by anything that they were saying because they made it interesting. You're looking at a star-studded cast with stunning visuals from a director who's come a long way from an action movie like Two Guns. I'm giving Everest 4 out of 5 Moscows. If you've seen the movie, comment below and let us know what you think about it. Next episode, Joe will be back here and we're going to be reviewing The Martian. Until next time, I've been Nathan Graham. Take care.